everyone, my name's Emma. I'm the founder of Rezonant, and today I want to show you how you can use Rezonant to dramatically speed up the development work of your team. So Rezonant is designed to work with your existing processes and tooling, but also help to engage coding agents and human beings to work together and complete features. So what we've got here is the Rezonant UI, and Rezonant can take any kind of unstructured document, be that a product requirements document or a design document, etc. And what I can do with it is I can feed it in a product requirements document. So what I've got here is a very small PRD that I wrote. And what I've asked it to do is to actually create some tutorial bubbles for the user interface. And I've explained here that I want a new tutorial component using our existing colors and styles, and that there's two flows that I want to support. So once I've written that up, obviously this is a pretty short mini PRD, I would call it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to indicate that I want it to create both tasks and stories. And we've also got some template settings here, so it will always reflect your preferred template for the next step. So I'm going to add that PDF in here, and I'm also going to connect it to the code base, and that means it will be contextually aware and be able to generate really great tickets. So I'm going to say, give it a little bit of guidance here. I'm going to say I'd like 2 user stories, 1 for each of the flows, and a task for the component. And then I'm just going to let it get started on that. And we're going to see that it's going to do some research for this. So it's checking the code base, and then it's going to start to generate tickets. So this system works on top of JIRA or Linear, so it can work within your existing processes, but it also works with coding agents that we spin up. So once it's finished creating these tickets, we can take a look at them. So we've got the 3 tickets that I asked for. We've got a reusable tutorial bubble, and then these 2 user flows that I mentioned. And obviously we can check through, we can look at the acceptance criteria, we can edit it, we can edit all elements of it before it gets sent to JIRA. But what I'm actually going to do is I am going to add something in here, which is some coding agent instructions. And I'm going to ask it to create me a page where I can just look at this to make sure it's worked. Okay, please create a hidden page on the website under tutorial component. So once I've saved that, we can click create, and we can see here that it's got this agent icon, and that means that we believe this to be a well-defined coding task that the agent can do really well on. So I'm going to click create, and firstly it's going to create that ticket in JIRA. We're using JIRA for this particular demo. It also works with Linear, and the ticket looks exactly like what we were just looking at. So we can see here it's got that acceptance criteria, etc. And now I can also click to send it to the coding agent. So when I do this, all you have to do to get this set up is connect your GitHub repository, and we handle all of the environment setup for you. So there's no complicated setup to get going with this. And in a second, we can see that it's going to actually kick that coding agent off. Now I'm going to skip, so we can see here that it's got the logs that we can have a look at, and it's checking out the main branch to get started. So I'm just going to pause this and let it get going. Okay, so I paused that while the coding was going on. It's been about 5 minutes or so since I paused that video, and we can see now that it's created a PR, and I've got a link here that I can click on, and we can see that it's created this tutorial bubble component, and hopefully has created a showcase that we can have a look at. So what I'm going to do in the background is just check out this branch and run my local host to take a look at that. So we'll just pause again for 1 second. Okay, so I can now bring up a local version of Rezonant, and I'm going to go to the tutorial component that it has created. And we can see here we've got this test page. All of this was created. I have not touched the code at all since the flow that we just demoed, and we can see we've got these 4 examples that it's created for us, so I can have a look at these. They're obviously all in our colors, etc. And so with 0 engineering involvement in this case, I've gone all the way from a PRD to a pretty great working component, and it's even got some kind of like usage examples that I can apply. So that's how we can use Rezonant with the coding agent to start really taking some of the backlog and eating away at it with coding agents in a way that works with humans as well. If I don't want to use the coding agents at all, that's also fine. We can take the tickets, which is one of the things that engineers and PMs absolutely hate, and I can use it just to create great tickets that I can then send straight to JIRA. So we can see here, I've got this story that's been created in JIRA, I've got the associated epic, and it's created those two tickets that we were just looking at. And so you can think of this as either a kind of entry point to coding agents or a super easy and quick way to create tickets and ensure that they are very well specified. Each of these is also has a template behind it, which we can configure. So if I go into the settings, we've got we're connected to JIRA here. We've got some ticket templates, and I can choose to create a new template. So if your company has a preferred way to create these templates, you can do that. I can select examples from JIRA, and I can also customize it. So this is all completely customizable so that you can get tickets that work for your company and your processes. All right, I think that was everything. Thank you very much for the time.